Hey, my name is Ken and I'm on a journey to lose as much weight as I possibly can so I could become a fat guy no more. Well, by golly, it's June already. The first week of June is already done. Yeah, just crazy. Of course, by the time you see this, it'll be more like the middle of the month, if not later. I am behind a little bit. I'm perfectly fine with that. We'll get caught up. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right in to treadmill tracking. So that was day number 14 in a row. Day 14, 2 weeks, 2 solid weeks. I've come in and got up on that treadmill. No matter how I've been feeling, I've got it done. Who the hell am I? I really don't know this person that you're watching right now. I really don't. Hell, I wish I'd have met him years ago, though. I'll tell you that much to be the truth. I have upped my time to 20 minutes. From 15 is what I was doing in the month of May. Now I'm in June, I'm doing 20 at a time. That's a big increase. I can really feel the difference, honestly. Those last 5 minutes often is when I slow down from whatever speed I'm at. So like from 1.3 down to 1.2, often down to 1.1. And if I have the incline at 3, sometimes I'll bump it down to 2 for the last, I don't know, anywhere really from 3 to 5 minutes. It just depends. Today I was feeling a little, so it was about the 6 minute mark that I bumped it down. And but the overall point, I'm walking 20 minutes now. So very proud of that, and just got to keep it going. But again, day 14, 2 consecutive weeks I've got up on that treadmill at least once a day. There was a few in there in the month of May where I had to make up days that I missed, so I did it a couple times, but at least once a day for 14 consecutive days. So a great walk to end the week. I don't know why it was so much better than the last couple, honestly. I really have no clue. Just that I know that it was. I did have to stop once. My wife came in to ask me a question, and I'm just, with everything going on, I can't keep walking and talk at the same time, I guess. So at least not on the treadmill. So I stopped. It was about 30 seconds maybe or so. And then I finished up. But again, for whatever reason, much better than the last couple days, which, that's a heck of a way to end my week, and I'll take it. Yeah, so I had a good week on the treadmill. Got up there and walked every single day. It gave me 17 consecutive days now getting up on the treadmill. Man, that's just crazy to me, because, when I first started walking on there, I'd get 1 day in and then need to take 2 to 3 days off. Really wasn't that comfortable doing it back then, and now my body craves it. I need to get up on there. So even Friday morning before we left to go up to Tulsa, I got up, got ready, got my walk in, took my shower, and we hit the road. Yeah, that was a crazy day as it was. We went up to go to a concert. We saw Lionel Richie with Earth, Wind and Fire. But before time, as I mentioned in my last video, we did some touristy things, and so we did a lot of walking on top of that treadmill time I had. So hey, totally worth it. I'm glad I got done, and it's always one of those things that once I've got my time in and I step off that treadmill, I'm like, yeah. I'm just so excited to have gotten that time in. There could be some mornings where I just don't want to do it. But once I do, I'm always proud that I did. All right, so let's take a look at the numbers. As always, got my phone with me, so if I look down. So my total number of calories that I averaged for the week 1,261. Pretty close to that 1,300 mark. I think I had a pretty good week. Could add a little more something somewhere, not quite sure where, but I could. Again, I'd really like to be at least 1,300 or as close to it as I can. I came within 39 calories per day on average, so that's not too bad really. For the week, I averaged 90 grams of protein. My target is 75, so that's a little high, and that's great actually. I've noticed for me that my sweet spot for me is somewhere in the 75 to 90 range, maybe 95 even. But once I hit that 100 or above, I feel like crap usually, and I don't know if it's coincidence or what. Personally, I think it's just too much protein in my system. But I really feel sluggish. I feel just foggy headed. I just feel like garbage most of the time if I'm eating a lot of protein. So my doctor tells me, to try to get no more than 100 per day. And so that's where I'm at. I've set that target at 75 because, again, I think that's the beginning of that sweet spot. So anything just a little above that, I'm good with. For fiber, I came in at 40 grams, right on the nose. That is my target as well. So that works really good. Got to keep that up. I'd like to, at least see that, not, just getting it. I'd like to be a little above it on average, but as long as I'm hitting 40, I'm happy. My sodium came in at 1,129 milligrams per day. That's on a 1,200 milligram target. That's awesome. Can't complain one bit. And my potassium suffered a little bit. It was at 3855. I want it to be at least 4,000 milligrams. So I was just under a little bit on it, but nothing to really be too concerned about. Basically, if I add an extra coconut water a day, I'm going to hit that mark. So then what did that do for me on the scale? Well, I went down 2 pounds. Yeah, I went from 378 down to 376. Again, I've said it before. If you lose 2 pounds a week on average, 1 year from that point, you'll be 104 pounds lighter. So I am not complaining about that one bit. So those 2 pounds this week put me at a total weight loss of 219 pounds, 184 of those being with Mounjaro. Unreal sometimes. I just sit and think, wow. I look at those numbers and go, it can't be me. That simply cannot be me. But it is. And I'm really excited about that. Again, 2 pounds. I might sound like I'm trying to convince myself that that's good. Reality is, I know it's good. I would like to lose 3 pounds a week, would make me happier. But I'm not going to argue about 2 pounds at all. So I want to take a moment and give an update on my channel here. First off, thank you. Thank you to everybody who watches these videos, and thank you if you're a new subscriber. Man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're growing. Still trying to get to that magical number of 1,000 subscribers. We'll get there. It's taking a little bit of time, but we'll definitely get there. Not worried about that. So thank you so much for coming along. And I want to talk about a couple different playlists of videos that I've been working on. Every week I give my weight update, and I just really don't spend much time talking about how I got to that point. I talk more about the numbers and what the scale says, and I show some, lately I've been showing video of me up on the treadmill. But there's a lot more that goes into losing weight than just those few seconds that I talk about things like that. So I'm looking at a couple of different things. One of them is going to be a series of videos where I go back and I look back at the things that I've done over the past year and a half that have got me to where I am right now. The decisions that I made when I was facing choices of what to do all along the way. So I want to talk about some of those things, and I'm going to do a series of them. I've got a few things listed in my mind that I want to talk about, so I'll get those videos up. They'll probably go up on Fridays, not every Friday, but occasionally, so be looking for those. So then the second playlist that I'm looking at is going to be one of me cooking. Now, I'm not trying to be Joshua Weissman or anybody like that. I just simply want to show what I eat regularly that's helped me lose the weight that I have lost. I get asked quite often, about things that I eat. So I thought it would be good to put up some videos showing those things and to show just how good you can eat and actually lose weight. I might not eat this way every single night, but I do quite often because I am a firm believer and you still got to live. So you might as well eat something that you want to eat, not something that you think you have to eat to lose weight. But there are tweaks, just little things you can do to make it healthier. And that's what I do. I make no bones about the fact that I often cook, very low sodium. So most of them will be that way, but they are still so freaking good. So I'm looking forward to that. And those will go up on Fridays occasionally as well. And then, like I mentioned, I'll still do my weekly weigh-in updates on Tuesdays. But that's what I've got planned for the channel. So I'm really looking forward to sharing those videos with you. It's probably going to be a couple weeks till I get the first one up. But once I do, then I'll be doing those regularly as well. So be on the lookout for those. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up right here. As always, I appreciate you coming by, checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to follow me on my journey to become a fat guy no more, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell so you can get notifications every time I upload a new video.